This is going to be a nice little lesson or tutorial on how to change your drum skins. Now, very important, you will need a few things. Number one is a drum or several drums in order to perform this procedure on. Secondly, would be your skin or skins of choice, right? Thirdly, which is my preference, is to have 2 screwdriver guns. Okay? Now that makes things move very, very quickly when you're going around. You're not standing there going, this sucks, with one drum key. If you don't have access to 2 of these, you can pick them up at pretty much any home hardware store. Get 2 drum keys. You will need, it will make your life that much easier. Alright? I would also like to note that if you're asthmatic, you should have your asthma pump on you, as you might get very excited. Also, a side note, have a beverage that you would like to drink. My preference, some tea. Okay. I would also like to point out that it's very important that there is a flat level surface you can rest your drum on that you're going to be doing this with, okay? And this is very important because you want to be A, comfortable, everything is at the right level. You don't want to be changing a whole drum kit worth of drums and end up with a hunchback going, I hate my life, why did I do this? Secondly, if your surface is fairly hard, for example a table or something else like that, cover it with a piece of cloth, a towel or something like that so you don't ruin your bearing edge on your drum and you don't ruin the surface that you're putting the drum on. Okay? So, first things first, I like to make sure that we always go cross lugs. Okay? Now we're going to start with the batter head just because. What I like to do is take off the tension of all the lugs and then take the lugs out completely. Okay. So it normally would have taken, I don't know, a couple minutes. It took just a few seconds. I'm going to reuse my moon gel just because it is still in good shape. So, take your old head, throw it away. You don't want it anymore. Now, I'm replacing this with a Remo Black Suede Emperor. I will get into why later. Okay? Place the head. I like to have my logos all facing the same way up. That's just me because I'm against. Now remember how you had this on beforehand because you want your drum mounting hardware to be seated the same place you had before. Okay? Now it's very important that you hand start all the lugs. Okay? And you put all the hoop on the drum itself. Make sure all the lugs, all the tension rods are started in the lugs by hand. You never want to start them with a key because you might end up cross-threading them. And then that's a big, big pain in the ass to fix, okay? So, this is the kind of thing that I like to do by hand first. And now we can break into these guys. You don't want to put so much tension on the drum that it actually has a tone. You just want to screw the threads in so you're not wasting time sitting there with the drum key, cranking it down like a fool, okay? Same thing, you want to go across your drum. Good. Now I have no tension on this drum head yet, or at least I have very little tension. So now what I'm going to do is apply tension to the head. Again, in a cross lug pattern. This way, you're not going to wrinkle your skin. And it's going to be tension even. And you're going to hear some cracks and pops and stuff like that. Like that. That's normal. So this is more or less on, we're going to touch on tuning in another video. Like I said, this you want to always do in a cross pattern, okay? Now repeat for the other side. Again, same thing, you want to loosen the lugs across from each other. Easy enough, right? Done. Again, don't need that. Throw it away. And underneath of my 10-inch, I am using a Gramophone Ambassador Clear. Again, I like everything to be facing me and all sorts of fun things. As for the resonant hoop, it doesn't really matter how you put it on, just obviously, direction-wise. It just has to all line up properly. Again, hand start your tension drum. Do not try to start them with a drum key. Okay, they're all starting. Boom. Again. Cross pattern. Boom. That is a freshly changed drum. Skin, head, ensemble. What you could do when you're taking everything apart is if you have any wood chips or anything inside, you can take them out, clean out the inside of the shell. Sometimes you will find that there will be stuff around the bearing edge of your drum here. Just go ahead and take it out, clean it out. It'll just look better and you'll feel better about yourself, okay?